Seduction is not loud. It does not make an announcement like a storm blasting through the sky. It's a whisper in the darkness. A glance that lasts just a second too long. A touch that seems both accidental and purposeful. But here is the question. Would you know if a woman is attempting to seduce you? Or would you dismiss it, believing it was all in your head? Seduction is an age-old art form that women have mastered in ways that men frequently overlook. According to scientists researching body language, more than 90% of human communication is nonverbal, implying that seduction occurs in the intervals between words rather than in them. So, if a woman is attempting to draw you into her web, she will not tell you. Instead, she will make you feel it. If you've ever had the strangest feeling that a lady is playing a game with you, but you can't put your finger on it, pay attention. Here are 8 obvious signals that she's attempting to seduce you. Sign 1. She employs the eyes that linger technique. A woman's eyes are the first indication of her intentions. If she is attempting to seduce you, her glance will not be casual. It will lock onto you and hold. The way eye contact works to attract people has an old quality. According to studies in psychology and human attraction, prolonged eye contact causes the production of phenylethylamine P, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of infatuation. Have you ever felt an unexplained draw towards someone when they kept your eyes for too long? This is the power of lingering eyes. But this is where things become interesting. There is a distinction between eye contact and seduction. Casual eye contact occurs when passing. She looks, then looks away. Seductive eye contact is different. It's intentional. She keeps your gaze for a second longer than necessary, and when she does glance away, it is leisurely, as if she is savoring the moment. Then there's the classic exam. Does she constantly catching your eye from across the room? A lady attempting to seduce you will draw an invisible line between your gazes, making it appear as if the rest of the world disappears into the background. And if she mixes it with a small smile that hints at something unspoken, you're officially in the game. Sign twice. Her contact is unintentional, but never truly is. A touch of her fingertips, a long-lasting pat on your shoulder, and her knee accidentally pushing against yours under the table. Seduction is all in the details. And touch is the oldest trick in the book. Women understand this instinctively. If she's trying to seduce you, she'll use more than simply words. She intends to let her body speak for itself. Now here's the trick. Most guys regard these touches as accidental. But allow me to ask you, how many times have you mistakenly touched someone you're not interested in? Exactly. A lady who is attempting to seduce you will employ gentle, deliberate touch to build tension. This works because physical touch triggers the production of oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. It fosters connection, lowers defenses, and causes you to seek more of her company without even realizing it. The trick is to identify the patterns. If she repeatedly makes the same accidental touches, they are not accidents. If she touches you more than others in the same room, it's on purpose. If she hits your arm, changes your shirt, or seeks excuses to enter your personal space, she is testing your reaction. Don't ignore the next time she accidentally touches you. Ask yourself, is she causing the tension, or are you simply ignoring it? Her speech softens and slows. Most individuals believe that seduction is all about beauty. However, they are missing one of their most powerful weapons, the voice. When a lady is attempting to seduce you, her tone of voice changes. Pay attention, and you will notice. Her tone is softer and more intimate. Her tempo slows, as if she is savoring every syllable. Her voice lowers in pitch, making it more sensuous. Why is this happening? It is science. According to research, women naturally lower their voices while interacting with someone they are attracted to. A deeper, softer voice is seen as more appealing and enticing. It draws the listener in. Think about it. Have you ever heard a woman's voice change while on the phone with someone she likes? That's because seductive communication involves more than simply words. It's all about setting an atmosphere. And now is when things become really fascinating. She'll adjust her voice to fit yours. This is known as vocal mirroring, and it is an unconscious behavior that people do when they feel connected to someone. So, if her speech suddenly feels smoother, warmer, or slower around you, it's because she's drawing you into her cadence. And if she reduces her voice to a whisper, causing you to lean in closer to hear, congratulations, you've just entered her game. Sign 4. She plays with her lips and hair. Two of a woman's most powerful seduction tools are her lips and her hair. And trust me, she is aware of this. If a woman is attempting to seduce you, observe what she does when she is near you. Some signs are so subtle that they hardly register. However, your subconscious picks things up anyway. Lip biting or lip touching. This is a subconscious indication of desire that draws your attention to her mouth. She slowly licked her lips. Not exaggeratedly, yet discreetly enough that you can't help but notice. Playing with her hair. Twisting a strand around her finger, passing her fingers through it, or flipping it to one side to reveal her neck. All of these are classic preening behaviors, which women engage in subconsciously to increase their attractiveness to someone they admire. According to psychologists, when women seek to attract someone, they naturally increase their feminine qualities. Lips and hair are two of the most visually appealing features of femininity. So when she is feeling seductive, she will call attention to them. And here is a secret. If she applies lip balm or lipstick in front of you, she is gauging your reaction. Because seduction is more than just desire. It is also about tension. She wants to know if you are paying attention. She establishes intimate distance. Seduction is more than simply what is said. It is also about how close someone gets when saying it. There is a silent language of proximity, a nonverbal technique for people to communicate attraction. When a lady is attempting to seduce you, she will begin invading your personal space. But it feels strangely natural, hypnotic. Think about it. When a stranger stands too close to you, your instincts urge you to back away. However, when an attractive woman gradually shrinks the distance between you, inch by inch, you do not pull back. You lean in. That's because closeness fosters intimacy. Human psychology research shows that our comfort zones are typically 18 inches apart for informal conversations. However, when attraction is present, that distance decreases dramatically. If a lady is attempting to seduce you, she will begin to minimize that space. She will stand closer than necessary, so that even a minor movement produces contact. She will lean in to talk, bringing her lips closer to yours than required. She will position herself so that your arms, legs, and shoulders naturally touch against one another. Now here's the key. She is waiting to see whether you pull away. If you don't, she'll be free to move on. Do not disregard the next time a woman enters your area and stays. Consider whether she would stand so close to anyone else in the room. If the answer is no, congratulations, she's already drawn you in. She employs the game of compliments. Compliments are simple to brush off. Anyone can say, "You have a nice smile," and "I like your shirt." When a lady seduces you, her compliments take on a deeper, more intimate tone. She does not simply say you look wonderful, she makes it personal. Instead of saying, "You smell nice," she says, "I love how you smell." Instead of stating, "You have nice arms," she says, "I like how strong your arms feel." Instead of saying you're funny, she says, "I love how you make me laugh." Do you notice the difference? She makes it about her experience with you. This tiny shift is what makes her words so alluring. She's not just offering you a compliment, she's leaving a mental imprint that connects her feelings to your presence. And this is where things get even more fascinating. She will compliment things that other women would not ordinarily notice. The way you think, the way you walk, and the tone of your voice when you mention her name. When a lady properly seduces you, she makes you feel unique in a way that no one else does. And once she accomplishes it, she knows she has you. She pushes you with playful resistance. Here's when things become psychological. Seduction is not always a straightforward process. It's a tension-filled game of push and pull. A woman who is enticing you will not make things easy. She will offer periods of playful resistance, tempting you just enough to make you want to pursue her. For example, she may act as if she is unimpressed by your charm merely to watch how you react. She may flirt vigorously, but when you lean in, she pulls back with a sneer. She might playfully say, "I don't trust men like you." However, her body language reveals a different story. This is known as the push-pull effect, a seduction strategy that keeps men captivated. This is why it works. Humans cherish what they have worked for. When something is offered freely, it is often taken for granted. However, when it seems just out of grasp, it becomes tempting. A seductive lady knows this instinctively. She will create moments of doubt not to reject you, but to increase your desire for her. The key here is confidence. If you react insecurely, she will realize you are not the type of man she wants to entice. But if you play along, matching her taunting with similar zeal, she will up the ante. And once the game begins, there is no going back. This is one of the clearest signs that a lady is attempting to seduce you. When a woman is attracted to you, she will imagine what it is like to be with you. But she does not always state it directly. Instead, she'll drop subtle what-if scenarios that allude to something deeper. What if we got shipwrecked on an island together? Who would survive? What if we had met years earlier? Do you think we'd have been in trouble? What if we needed to share a motel room? Would you trust me? These types of remarks have one purpose: to plant a seed in your mind. Because this is the truth. If she is discussing hypothetical possibilities in which you and she are together, she has previously considered them. Now she's waiting to see if you'll accept the bait. This is the final stage of seduction, in which she is no longer just flirting, but is drawing you into her world. She's making you think about her, about yourself, and about the two of you together. And once that concept crosses your mind, it's almost tough to ignore. Seduction is not about luck. It is about perception. Women don't seduce on accident. Every lingering touch, deep stare, and teasing remark is a deliberate attempt to lure you in. The question is not whether a lady is seducing you, rather, if you are paying attention. So, the next time you see these indications, don't disregard them as coincidences. Because nothing in the domain of attraction happens by accident. And if you want to understand more about the hidden psychology of attraction and relationships, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You never know what you could be missing. Now tell me, have you ever had a woman do these things to you? Leave a comment below. Let us chat.